Justice for Ochanya.
The Justice for Ochanya Solidarity Walk kicked off early Thursday morning in Lagos, with participants marching through strategic locations, including Ikeja, Allen Avenue, the State Secretariat, and the Lagos State House of Assembly. The demonstrators demanded justice for 13-year-old Elizabeth Ochanya Ogbanji, who died in 2018 after years of alleged sexual abuse, said to have been perpetrated by Andrew Ogbuja, a lecturer at Benue State Polytechnic, and his son, Victor. Convener of the walk, Kasmi Ozurigbo, alongside other child rights advocates, said the march was organized to renew calls for justice for Ochanya and to spotlight the rising incident of sexual abuse against minors across Nigeria.
They should end child marriage all over Nigeria. They should end early marriage, child abuse, molestation. All of these things is getting too much. 4 in 10 of every girl is likely to be raped. 1 in 10 of every boy is likely to be raped. There is a pandemic. How long shall we wait? Is it until it becomes your child? Thank God for DSV in Lagos for what they are doing. If not, this would have been so much in Lagos, but we want them to do more.
You come up and tell us, look at what you're wearing, look at what did Ochanya wear? That girl was defiled. She was in a house filled with people that she trusted, her brothers, her uncles. What did they see in her? Did she grow any breast? Even if you grow any breast, is that a criteria for you to defile her? She was just a child. All she wanted to do was go to school, and she came to a city in her place to go to school, and they raped her. The son raped, the father ate. For how many years that girl suffered?
There's no reason whatsoever why anybody, whether man or woman, and I say this very, very clearly, but rape obviously affects women and girls so much, but we also have right now a rising incident of male rape, of young male kids also being sexually harassed. And that is why we have to say very clearly that nobody can have an unapproved access to the body of anyone.
Today we need to focus on fixing our societal norms that encourage these behaviors. Let's raise better boys, let's raise better girls. We are constantly talking about our girls being raped and abused, and in so many ways we are suffering because of how we are raising our children. Mothers, you need to do better with your sons. Fathers, you need to do better with your sons and your daughters. We need to make sex education a topic in Nigerian schools. Children need to know that there are inappropriate ways to be touched. If we don't talk about it, they will never talk about it.
With different placards, participants demanded stronger enforcement of child protection and gender-based violence laws, calling on authorities to urgently prosecute offenders and deliver justice for vulnerable children.
Justice for Ochanya is for the girls that were silenced, the girls that couldn't talk, the girls that does not have the power to talk out, the women that does not have the voice to speak when they're supposed to speak. So when we say justice for Ochanya, it's not just for Ochanya, it is for all girls. I got to know about this movement from TikTok. I saw that there was a group that they were coming together for justice of Ochanya movement, and I decided to join the group. And it has been very helpful because I've been hearing the same stories, and I've been seeing a lot of victims that have not had justice. For this one, we must have justice. We want to beg all the judiciary to ensure, the IG, to ensure that the ministries, all the people that are supposed to work on this case, they look for these perpetrators. Perpetrators are out there doing this evil. We don't know who is next. Whose child is next? We don't know. And that is why we are saying we want them to be fished out and they should face the wrath of the law.
Everybody who has conscience in this country must come out and join advocacy like this, because justice in this country is becoming something only for the rich. The poor people don't get justice. I mean, look at the girl that was killed inside the BRT bus some years ago in Lagos State. Where is that case? We need to wake our justice system up to make sure that there's justice. This is the only way this society can grow.
Standing here at the Lagos State House of Assembly, the final stop for the Justice for Ochanya Peace Walk, participants say their message is simple. Every child deserves safety, and every offender must face justice and say no to rape. From Ikeja, I'm Matthew Ogunswada, reporting for Voice of the People Television.